Colosseum and Ancient City Walk. Come on a spellbinding walk through time and learn about the amazing history of the Colosseum and of the ancient city in this 3-hour tour, which will reveal to you the secrets behind one of the world's most famous monuments. Find out all about its construction and architecture, where it got its name, what happened to the missing pieces, and hear about the terrifying spectacles which took place in its famous arena, where gladiators fought ferocious beasts before enthusiastic audiences. Next, delve into the heart of the ancient city. See the excavations which lie 20 feet below present-day Rome. Visit the ancient markets and magnificent temples, and walk in the footsteps of Julius Caesar. Find out why he was murdered, and visit his final resting place. The third and last stop of this tour will take you to the Palatine Hill, where, according to legend, Romulus killed his brother Remus and then founded Rome. This later became one of the most luxurious areas of the imperial period, inhabited by the most powerful men of the eternal city, including the emperor himself. Enjoy the enchanting ruins in their lush setting, and allow yourself to be enveloped by the bewitching atmosphere of a lost world, that of Rome's birthplace. The Vatican Walk. Did you know St. Peter's Basilica is the largest church in Christendom, and that the Vatican City museums host the world's most vast collection of ancient Roman and Greek antiquities? Moreover, did you know that Michelangelo started the work on the Sistine Chapel as an inexpert fresco painter, only to complete it as one of the greatest artists of all time? Well, on this tour, you will find out all about this and more. You'll visit the former apartments of the popes, the Hall of Tapestries, the Gallery of Candelabra, and the Hall of Maps, the breathtaking Raphael rooms with some of the artist's most amazing masterpieces. You'll learn about the intriguing stories which lie behind the paintings commissioned by Julius II, and, as you enter the Sistine Chapel, you will relive the struggles behind Michelangelo's creation, seeing with your own eyes the tricks he pulled on the Pope, who commissioned the work to him against his will. Then come directly into the beautiful San Pietro, entirely built in marble and 18-karat gold, home to artistic treasures beyond words. Like Bernini's funerary monument, the Door of Death, with a threatening gold skeleton warning us of passing time with his hourglass, and Michelangelo's Pietà, the only existing work of art to bear his signature. Discover where St. Peter's bones rest, and see the Swiss Guards in their legendary uniforms, the 3,000-year-old obelisk in St. Peter's Square, and the Balcony of Blessings, from which the name of the newly elected Pope is announced. The Scandal Walk. If you're looking beyond the ordinary Rome, this walk will definitely satisfy you. Want to know why Nero was considered one of the most scandalous emperors? Where unusual sports took place and artists lived? Want to see what an ancient prison looks like? Well, this is your chance to find out about the scams and scandals that took place in ancient Rome and during the Renaissance and modern periods. See the opulence and decadence of palaces and bathhouses. Hear about the schemes and lies, and then, if you dare, you can test your own sincerity by inserting your hand in the mouth of truth. Learn about the lifestyles of the most popular women in ancient Rome, the prostitutes, and above all, the Vestals, who took a vow of service and virginity and were treated as saints, yet, if they broke their vows, they were punished by being buried alive. This tour includes visits to the Circus Maximus, the Forum Boarium, and a stroll along the gorgeous Tiber River. They say sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Well, in this case, history definitely is. Twilight Walk. There are certain sights in Rome you simply should not miss, and the most enchanting time of day to visit them is in the early evening when they are bathed in the dusky light of sunset. Start by embracing the eternal city's beautiful skyline from the top of the Spanish Steps. Then let us lead you down the characteristic narrow cobbled streets to the Trevi Fountain and experience the ritual of tossing a coin into its gushing waters. From here, continue through the vibrant back alleys of the historic centre of Rome to Piazza Navona, with Bernini's masterpiece, the Fountain of Four Rivers, and the obelisk standing like a dial clock in the centre of the piazza. Finally, come to Campo dei Fiori, one of the most colourful and vivacious squares in Rome, which was once indeed a flowering meadow as its name suggests, but is today one of the most popular spots in Rome to see Renaissance and Baroque buildings, and enjoy the performances of street musicians, singers and poets. These lovely piazzas have more than their history and architecture to offer. They are also perfect settings for tasting some of Rome's delicious cuisine at one of the quaint open-air restaurants. The Jewish Ghetto and Trastevere Walk. After having visited the magnificent Vatican and the Colosseum, this 3-hour tour allows you to take a break from the crowds and the traffic and discover one of the more unexplored areas of Rome, the Jewish Ghetto. This tiny neighborhood, nestled next to the Tiber, has been home to the Jews since the 2nd century BC. Still today, it has the atmosphere of a small world unto itself, with many old-fashioned workshops and restaurants. Then cross the river and come into the charming quarter of Trastevere, what they call the district of the true Romans. Visit the hidden city below the modern street level and experience a little of each of Rome's great historical periods, from medieval to Renaissance to Baroque. Angels and Demons. If you want to explore Rome from a different perspective, choose our Dan Brown tour and visit the sites featured in the best-selling thriller. Follow the clues and maybe solve the mystery. Villa Borghese Museum. If you're an art lover, you can't miss this tour, which takes you to one of the most incredible museums in Rome. Here you'll be able to admire masterpieces by Raphael, Caravaggio, Bernini, Canova, and others. Rome in a day. Custom designed for those who have very little time to spend in Rome, this tour is for you. A little bit of everything in very little time. La Dolce Vita. Experience a taste of the good life on this early evening tour as you enjoy wine sampling at a traditional Roman enoteca. Our guide shows you not only how to savor the wine, but also how to savor the Italian experience. Blend good wine with good dining as our guide weaves you through the heart of the Eternal City's romantic piazzas and fountains, giving you the history of the areas you traverse along the way. To finish the evening with a 3-course dinner at one of Trastevere's most characteristic restaurants. The Baroque Tour. Is the Baroque period your passion? If the answer is yes, come on this tour and you'll get to see how Baroque masters Bernini and Borromini struggled to outdo each other. Secret Treasures of Rome. If you think you've seen all of Rome, then think again. Hidden in the heart of Rome, away from the throngs of tourists, are some of the city's secret gems. Early Christian Tour. Get a deeper look into Christian Rome, visiting the oldest churches in the city and exploring Rome's unknown other half. Now for private country walks. Escape the day to the lush countryside outside Rome. Enjoy a walk and pause here and there to savor delicious wines and mouth-watering delicacies. We also offer personal customized tours. Just contact us directly by emailing info@romewalks.com, or you can also visit our website www.romewalks.com. We look forward to impressing you.